What is all the fighting about? And I'm talking to both atheists, agnostics, Christians. I guess that's more than both, that's a couple of categories. But we're fighting over a belief. Even Jesus Freak said it. He has no proof that God exists. He just really, really believes. Atheists have no proof that God does not exist. We just really, really believe. Nothing, absolutely nothing in this debate is going to be decided until we are dead. Nobody is going to know the truth until we are dead, buried, and the point is then moot. And in the meantime, this debate is causing all sorts of human suffering. Atheists, you get on camera, we get on camera, you start flailing around, cussing, yelling, and for what? You know, the minute you start doing that, Christians tune you out. They're not listening to anything you have to say because you're in their face, yelling, screaming, cussing, being abusive. They're not listening. So why do you even bother? Christians, when you get on camera and you're a sinner and you're going to burn in hell, atheists tune you out. And you know it. So why do you bother? Why does either side bother? You're not interested in a discussion. You're not interested in finding a way to get along. You're only interested in patting yourself on the back and validating yourself. And that's the truth. Because you know that this debate is going to go nowhere. Because there will be no proof until you're dead and gone and can't affect anything on this earth. So why bother? You can't have a reasonable discussion about this because the proof is never going to exist while you're alive. So why spend all this time yelling, screaming, and cussing? You're going to go to hell. It gets you nowhere. It gets the human race nowhere. It is an unproductive debate because there will be no proof until you're dead and unable to debate anymore. All we're doing is causing a whole lot of suffering. Christians, you don't like being told that you're stupid, silly, you got blinders on, but boy, you're more than willing to slap a whole lot of labels on people like me who don't believe the way you do. And atheists, you don't like being called ignorant and being told your life is empty and etc., but you're more than willing to slap those labels on Christians. And what is it getting anybody? Nothing. Zero. You're not doing anything but inflicting hurt on other people. That's all this is. And it's all it ever has been, and it's all it ever will be. It's just finding new and creative ways to offend people. Boy, aren't we great. Atheists, You need to go to Stickam and sit in some Christian rooms. Or go to Yoke Up's page, or Jesus Freak, or Sable Chicken, Gear Up, any of them. These people, Christians, cannot get along with each other. And, hello, they're reading from the same book. And they cannot get along. So what makes you think that they're going to listen to you? I mean, I have sat in Stickam and listened to debates on different passages of the Bible, what it means, the English translation, the Greek translation, the Hebrew original text, blah, 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 blah. These people cannot get along with each other, and they're following the same scripture. I was in Stickam last night, and there was a debate that turned into an argument over whether Christians can be labeled as sinners after they're born again. These people cannot get along with themselves, much less an atheist or agnostic who doesn't even believe in the text that they're talking about. But, the one thing, at least in the last 30 years, that Christians can agree on, right here. Faggots, queers, gays, homos. I can bring Christians together faster than this book. They can debate for hours and yell at each other for hours over the meaning of this book, how to live your life by this book. But you throw in a gay person, and boy, we're the tie that binds. I do a better job of bringing Christians together than their own book does. So why do you think that they're going to listen to you? They're not. Plain and simple. They are not going to listen to you. So why are we bothering? Christians, your own God gave us the choice to believe or not. We have chosen not to. By your book, that's our God-given right to choose not to. Deal with it. Get over it. Live your life. That's fine. If you can find happiness in that book, go for it. But that book has also given me the choice to say, no thanks. So gear up. Or not gear up, yoke up. While your, goober video is really funny, even I can admit that. It's an amusing character. But guess what? The Phelps family and the Westboro Baptist Church, they are just as laughable to the rest of the world as Goober is to you. But you don't want to see that because, they're fighting us gays, and us gays are the only thing holding Christians together these days. It's the only thing y'all seem to be able to agree on. But point blank, the fighting is pointless because there's going to be no proof until we're dead. To say that you're discussing things is a lie, because all you're doing is offending people, and that statement goes to atheists and Christians alike. You're just trying to find the best way to offend the opposing party. That's all this is about. And it's pointless, and it's unproductive, and is there a way we can move on and get over this? That's my question. Because otherwise, I really think we ought to just get rid of the human race and give the planet back to the animals, because we are doing a horrible job of trying to live together.